Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to my 3 Takeaways episode from the amazing interview with the lovely, amazing power couple of Jake and Jackie Long. I hope you guys absolutely love the interview. I think it's the most fun interview that I have ever done. I think when you're sitting with two people that actually love each other, it can be so cool. We laughed a lot. Jackie got emotional. It was super powerful. I hope you guys got a lot from it. And I think these takeaways are things that you can apply to your own personal lives, but also that you can apply to your relationships, whether you have a significant other or not. Even moving forward if you're trying to get into a relationship. But right into my 3 takeaways. Number 1 is passion drives action. And I took this away from a number of different points in the interview. One that came right off the bat was when Jackie was talking about creating her TV show, Jack of All Tastes. And if you haven't looked at it yet, it's on Amazon Prime. Awesome TV show. Absolutely love it. Short episodes, and they're right to the point. But passion drives action. She talks about how she didn't realize how much work creating a TV show was actually going to be until she actually did it. But then when she did it, she realized that it's a lot of work, but that's not going to stop me because I'm passionate about it. She looked forward to going to work and committing time to it every single day because she was so passionate about it. So she took that action. Jake was so passionate about being the best football player that he was going to be. So he was willing to rehab 6 hours a day with all these injuries that he had so he can make it back to the top. And then also the third thing that I took away from this passion drives action concept is when Jackie talked about her children. She said, I didn't realize how much I was going to love them until I had them. You always hear that, it changes once you have children, but she didn't realize it until she actually felt it for herself. And she realized that she's so much more resilient than she ever would have thought. She realized that no matter what kind of struggle the kids are going through or whatever it is, because she loves them so much or because she's so passionate about them, she's willing to do whatever it takes and persevere through whatever it is she's got to do. So that's my first takeaway. Passion drives action. Number 2 is communication. Because you can probably tell from the interview if you listen to it that their communication is so open back and forth. They spend so much time with each other, which is why I feel their communication is so great. Anytime that Jake had an injury, Jackie was left taking care of him and making sure that he was all right. So they probably had so much verbalization and communication back and forth where it's had that time to develop and it's had that time to grow, and they've known each other since college. So I think just having the willingness to be open and be vulnerable with your significant other is so important. And even if you don't have a significant other, it could be any relationship with your parents, with your siblings, with a friend. I think it just speaks to the importance of the closeness of a bond or creating such a strong bond by communicating as much as you can with that other person and being as open as you can. Takeaway number 3 is patience. Both of them took that as one of the things that they could do to work on becoming the best version of themselves was patience. And I think that all of us, literally every single one of us, tell us in our heads that we need to be more patient. Now, why is that? I started thinking about why do we all think we need to be more patient? Was it always like that? But I think that this day and age, we're all so addicted to stimulation that we're all always getting some kind of feedback, whether it's TV, social media. We're always seeing something change. We're never just really sitting still, sitting in silence with nothing happening. So I feel like that's one reason why we all struggle with patience, because we always get some sort of stimulating factor from us, whether, like I said, phone, TV, other person, or whatever it is. So we can all work on patience by just trying to sit still and being okay with being still and being with yourself. Jackie, she talks about how she realizes, or in order to become the best version of herself, she needs to realize that there's different cycles of life. And that factors into patience too, because a lot of times we're trying to be the best it is at so many the best version of ourselves at so many different things in our life. She was like, I can't always be the best mom, the best TV show host, the best this, the best that at all times in the same parts of my life. So sometimes I have to pick and choose. And a lot of times that takes patience in order to pick and choose the different cycles of life. Jake talked about how there were so many injuries and he had to be as patient as possible in order to be healthy, to get back to where he could actually play and be at his close to possible 100%. And he also talked about, he's in retirement now. He's got to be patient in figuring out what his next passion is because he's got to get healthy. He's got to be able to walk. He couldn't walk for an entire year, so that took patience. There's so many different times during their lives where they've been tested with patience to where they see the importance of it and they need to continue working on their patience moving forward. So again, my 3 takeaways. Passion drives action. You need to find something that you are truly passionate and willing to work hard at, because if you have that, then you will do whatever it takes. The only way you can do your best is when you're doing something that you can be the best at. Again, the only way you can do your best is if you're doing something that you can be the best at, find something that you're talented in, that you're passionate about, and then get after it. Number 2 is communication. It's trust. It's being able to have the willingness to be open with your significant other or whoever you have some sort of relationship with in order to grow that bond even stronger. Takeaway number 3 is patience. They've had so many times throughout their life. Jackie has to be patient with the different cycles of her life, realizing that she needs to focus on what she can be the best at this point in time. And Jake's working on being patient with his next career outside of retirement. And there are all ways that we can work on being patient because we're so overstimulated. So just be okay with sitting still and being quiet. Hope you guys really enjoyed the episode with Jake and Jackie. If you haven't listened to it, go ahead and go back now. Watch Jackie's TV show, Jack of All Tastes. It's absolutely awesome, and she's got some great stuff coming out. She's got a new blog, some new TV stuff coming out as well, so stay tuned for that. Follow her at This Long Story on Instagram. Hope you enjoyed this 3 Takeaways episode. Have a great day, everybody.